We're back here today and continuing with the search that hasn't been undertaken. We're continuing to work again with the Greek authorities and their support. The volunteers that are assisting us with this are absolutely outstanding in terms of the work that they're undertaking. As you've seen already, we're actually starting to move the soil, move the ground. We have JCB diggers, we have officers out with spades digging up the ground and digging up the soil now, trying to look for clues or look for any evidence that might lead us to establish what happened to Ben. I think also you've seen today that we now have the ground radar equipment, which in effect is equipment that can x-ray the ground, identify abnormalities and give us an indication of specific areas where it may be worth further investigation. That kit is some really specialised kit. There's only 2 pieces of equipment in the world of this nature, and it's a developing piece of kit of which our own staff here have been involved in developing that through that process. So, is there anything that anyone would like to know? Yeah,
Mike, can you tell us, and looking upwards rather than down on the ground, please, if you wouldn't mind, something about the farmhouse? Have people lived in the farmhouse since 1991? Has it been derelict, abandoned? Or?
No. The farmhouse itself has been lived in periodically. It's quite well kitted out. It's well designed inside. And people have clearly been living in it on occasions.
In terms of the farmhouse, what kind of focus is there? What kind of searching will you do in the farmhouse? Will that be included as part of the general search?
Yes, the whole area and all the buildings around will be included as part of the general search. Yes.
How pleased are you with the way things are going?
I'm absolutely ecstatic. You know, the work that's been undertaken, the cooperation has been second to none. It's been really good. You know, the feedback I get, I'm not a search expert, as you all know, and the feedback I get from the experts who are doing this is that they can't praise enough the work that's been undertaken. It's really good.
Are you on target to finish within the?
Yeah, we're on target and we're continuing to work as we need to. Yes.
As time goes on, are you more or less confident of finding something significant?
My confidence remains the same as it did on day one, and I think that it's a process that we're going through. It's a methodical process. We've well mapped out the area, well mapped out exactly what we need to do and the lines of progress that need to be undertaken. What I would say is we haven't necessarily prioritised a particular area. So if there were to be any finds, then they could have been on day one or they could be on the last day.
That's great.
Lovely. Yeah, do you have a limit to the search area in terms of how far?
We've clearly been here before on a number of occasions. We've mapped out exactly the area that we want to search. That forms part of our plan and the process that's in place. Whilst we are here, if for some reason that we needed to expand that, then we would do that. But we'd do that in line with the Greek authorities, making sure that we have the relevant authorities in place to do it. Okay. Thank you very much.